All right, guys. I was just changing a string on this guitar, and I realized I thought about it. I was like, man, I should make a video about how to build a prison tattoo machine because one of the biggest things that you need is guitar strings to build the needles. And what we would use is we would use um, any of the strings that we could use. We wouldn't use any of the unwrapped strings; they're almost always too thin. The E, A, or the D, and just unwrap them. And I've got lots of strings laying around because I do a lot of stuff with guitars. Um, so I was just thinking about it. I was like, I can show you guys exactly how we used to make them. I mean, I did lots and lots of tattoos in prison. I mean, like, that's how I stayed out of trouble. It was like, a good hustle, a good way to make money. You know, it would keep you in cigarettes. And that just kind of shows you right there how long ago that was. I mean, I've been out for a long time. So, like, over 20 years. But anyway, you don't ever forget how to make a tattoo machine. So back then we had tape players and Walkmans and stuff like that, and so you basically take like some kind of pen tube, cut it down shorter, don't cut it down, whatever. You use the clear pen tube parts to make a lot of your stuff. I would take them and melt them, and then squish them and make a wheel that would slip over the shaft. There's tons of different ways of doing it, but a lot of people would do some really stupid crap. They'd put an eraser on there, and of course, it won't last. So you're better to use a plastic piece, and I'll show you guys exactly how you do all that. But I've got everything laying here to do it. I've got plenty of guitar strings left over and stuff. So I think that maybe in the next few days I'll sit down and I'll do some recording, and I'll make one, and I'll show you guys how we used to make them. I've got a few motors in here that I've pulled out of just various things. So I've already got a couple of motors that'll work fine. I don't know what voltage these motors are. Um, in there, the tape recorder motors were usually like 6 volts or 9 volts. This is 5.9. This one might actually be out of a printer. But the 3-volt ones would scream. So, and there was other ways that you could slow them down depending on what kind of power supply you had. Here's one right here. This would even work too. Almost any of these motors will work. And what's kind of nice about these is that with the guitar string, it does have some kind of give. It flexes a little bit in the tube, because you're using this string unwrapped, so it flexes. It has give. It's not like a bar, with needles on it. I wonder if I have anything else in here. So we'll try and do that in the next couple of days. So stay tuned. I will put that out as soon as it gets done. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know.